one spacecraft crossed outside of our solar system in 2012. I like podcasts, and I heard one say that once the Voyager reaches the edge of our solar system, it would be years before it actually left. The edge isn't really an edge, they said. It's a place. I like to think that the Voyager and I are the same age. We're not, of course, but we are close. It was launched 2 years after I was born. It's nice to think of the Voyager as a distant sibling or a faraway friend. So far away that I cannot see it, and to it I am less than a single pixel on a tiny pale blue dot. Maybe not even that anymore, seeing as how we turned Voyager's eyes off in an attempt to preserve its battery life. But even if Voyager is blind, it's not obsolete. Not yet. Not to me. I wasn't well liked growing up. I wasn't disliked either. I think that was too much energy for anyone to expend on me to even really bother. I am good at slipping through the cracks. It's what I do. So when August and I met, I wasn't expecting much or anything, really.
Hey.
Hey.
How do you know what you are? Who you are?
We're not there yet. August and I bonded over the fact that eyes seemed to slide over us. I was quiet, reserved, afraid of almost everything for no good reason. August was angry. All of the time. The quiet kind of anger that sat in her lungs and pushed the air out. She lived like she was gasping for breath, you know, the air escaping her before she could absorb the oxygen. I was angry too. Maybe that's how I could see how angry she was. Maybe that's how she saw it in me. We lived in a quiet kind of turmoil together, under the delusion that only we were suffering because we were young and we were sad, but we were together, which was more than I could ask for.
I don't know what you think, but I did try.
I said we're not there yet.
My hands are full. I have nowhere to go and nowhere to put anything down. I just need a break before I drop it all.
August, stop.
Brushed away in an instant. What am I other than a moment?
August, I'm sorry. That wasn't fair.
No, it wasn't. It's not your fault.
It's not yours either. Do you remember Valentine's Day?
Which one?
I think you know.
Say it.
1990. Valentine's Day.
Of course I do. You think I'd forget? How could I forget?
Do you remember what we did?
Yes.
You hesitated.
No, I didn't.
What did we do?
We walked and stood.
We didn't talk though, did we?
You did.
It's not what I said.
Then no, we didn't.
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you say something? I mean, I could have talked to you, I could have stopped you, I could have changed your mind. Why did you let me go on and on about that stupid photo from that stupid spacecraft? I know it's my fault partially, I know it is, but didn't you trust me? Couldn't you have said? I know I'm not useful, and I'm not likable, and I'm not smart, but couldn't I have done something? I don't know, August. I don't know who or what or why you are. I don't have the answers. You know that. So maybe that's why you thought you wouldn't say anything and you would go and just take care of it on your own. But don't you see that you ruined it? You wrecked it. And you just get to not even worry about it. You get to leave. And all I asked was that you would stay.
said it wasn't my fault.
It's not. I don't talk about feelings. The therapist says that's bad.
You have a therapist?
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
I wish you were here.
I know. But what's done is done. Can't change the past.
I want to. I would give back 1,000 photos from 1,000 spacecrafts. I would give it all up.
I'm not asking you to. No one is.
I know. I'm trying to get better. I miss you. I'm trying to forgive myself, but it's hard.
It will always be that way. It was always going to be that way. Even if I was still here. I just want to make sure you're okay.
I don't even know what that means anymore.
I don't think we ever did. Think about Valentine's Day, 1990. We had fun, didn't we?
I don't know. I did.
I did too.
Then why did you leave?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Would you do it again?
No. Do you think they'll turn the cameras back on soon?
Probably not. I kind of hope they never do.
What do you mean? You were so excited about the last photo.
Because you were in it. They turn the cameras back on, there are more photos, and you're not in them.
How would you know? It's just like you said. Less than a pixel on a pale blue dot. Maybe I'm there. Just distant. I have to go soon.
Will you answer if I ask you to say? Everyone knows about the pale blue dot photo nowadays. I'd read that February 14th, 1990 was going to be the final photo taken by the Voyager 1 before they turned its cameras off. A last love letter to home. I made a whole thing of it, forcing August to dress up and walk with me to the park so we'd look nice in the picture. She didn't get it. Why go through all the effort if we're not even going to be seen? I said we could go home if she wanted. We didn't. That day was the best day of my life. And then 3 days later, I experienced the worst. August died on February 17th. It was sunny that day. She left me a note, scribbled on the back of a photo of us from middle school graduation. She said she was sorry. She thanked me. I'm still not sure what for. I wonder sometimes if Voyager misses us too. It's been so many places, there must be somewhere better than here, but then again, we sent it away so young, maybe it doesn't even remember us. It must be hard. Passing by so quickly, you never really get a good glimpse of anything. At least it knows we're here. It must, seeing as it still sends us diaries of its travels. And sometimes we write back. It's like that old question. If a tree falls in the forest and there's no one around to hear it, does it really make a sound? Of course it does. Experience forms your world, not the world. I always found that question so selfish, somehow. I can't see Voyager, but it's out there. I can't see August. She's out there. Maybe she's making sure Voyager isn't alone on its travels. Voyager 2 is out there as well, of course, but it's 3 billion miles away from its older brother. As much as I talk about Voyager 1 being a faraway friend, I think it's important we all have someone we can hold close, too. Voyager can't see August. But she's there. Because I need her to be. I don't think we'll ever turn the cameras back on. Too risky, not worth the extra battery expenditure. But if they do, I'll be ready. And August, whether she's out there making sure Voyager doesn't feel alone, or just right here. I'll make sure we're ready. Both of us. Together.